Hello guys, good evening and welcome to Perfect World Mobile Assassin stream. Hello? Anyone there? It's quite late. It's already 9 p.m. here in GMT plus 8, Asia. What time is it for you guys? Is it late now? Hello? Welcome. Hello? Hello from Brazil. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Perfect World Mobile. I am your streamer for today. This is Ruri, and welcome to the Assassin stream of Perfect World Mobile. So I will wait for some of the people to come in, and we can officially start in 3 minutes. So while waiting, I can read your comments and say hi to everyone. Okay. Hi! Hello to everyone in S1. What is this? South America server 10. South America server 1. Hello. Hello from the USA. I hope everyone's okay. And then, oh, it's 9 a.m. That's quite early. And it's a Monday, so I hope your Monday is going to be okay. You know what they say, Monday blues. Afternoon. Hello, hello. Welcome. Are you guys excited? I'm very excited. It's gonna be a new class and everyone's been waiting for it. It's what everyone's been saying since the start. When's the assassin coming and when's it not coming? Like, the dates. And finally, Perfect World has officially listened to our prayers and it's gonna be released soon. Don't blame me. I also don't know when the date is. I was just told it's gonna be soon. Yes. So basically, should we start now? Just 1 minute more. Just wait 1 more minute and we can officially start. Sending hi. Hi to everyone that is on the comments down below. By the way, throughout the stream, you can say your comments down below on your questions, comments, and everything, and I will try to answer it when I have the free time or when the stream will be over. So hopefully it all works out, and just in case my stream will have technical difficulties, I hope you will be patient with me with it because internet problems. But yeah, hopefully it works out. Hello to South America, server 4, OC2. Hello to everyone in Brazil, to Germany, from the Philippines. Hello. Hi guys. We're just waiting for the rest to come in and we can officially start. So my stream is all about the new expansion. Not all, but primarily my stream is all about the Assassin. So I will show you what's gonna be Assassin. It's gonna be like. Okay, officially 9 p.m. here in GMT plus 8. So again, let's start. Welcome to Perfect World official Facebook page, and welcome to Perfect World Assassin stream. Okay, so you can follow us in our official Discord, official Facebook page, which is where you're watching right now, and in our Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So this Assassin stream will be about primarily the assassin skills, and this is where you're gonna see the first demo or the first live action or live stream of what's gonna be the assassin be like for the global server. Okay, so for those who have seen my streams, as usual, hi Nai. Okay, for those who have seen the stream as usual, I'll be asking 10 questions throughout the stream, and we'll be picking 10 people among those 10 questions, and we will give them prizes. The prizes can either be 2 Dusk Temple Scrolls and 2 Cultivation Tickets, or a 2,000 bound gold ingots. The rewards will be given on Friday, June 19, okay? So let's start. Before I continue, let's start with the first question. Okay, question number 1. Don't forget, write your answers down below, okay? Question number 1. What weapon does an assassin use? Again, what weapon does an assassin use? Is it A, daggers, or is it B, sticks? Well, that's quite obvious already. But again, is it A, daggers, or is it B, sticks? So don't forget, write your answers down below, and we will give you 5 minutes to answer your to answer our question. Okay, so to continue, the stream today will basically all about the assassin, its basic skills, and then we're gonna show you the animation of the skills, and then the sage and demon. We'll go through all of those, and also the sack feature. The sack feature is gonna be something new that will be added on, which you might be happy or not happy about, but we will see. And also I will be showing you the new dungeon, but however, since I'm just one person, I can't go in the new dungeons, but I can show you how it looks like from the outside, so you know what's it gonna be like. And you can ask us down there in the comments down below what else you want to see for the new expansion. What else? Okay, so again, I will be at the test server. For those who have seen my Homestead stream, I will not be in the global server. Instead, the Perfect World team has created a new test server for me to test on for the Assassin stream. This is not yet released in the global servers, okay? This is not yet released in the global servers. In the test stream, you might be surprised to see me rich. I will have a lot of money, and don't be surprised, that's part of the game. So if you have any questions that you want me to test about, I can show it to you, as long as it is within the scope of the assassin or the sack feature, okay? So do not hesitate to write your comments down below. Okay, that's it. So there's still 2 minutes to go. What else are you guys excited about? What are you looking forward to this new stream? You want to see the assassin ears? Yeah, the assassin ears. You have to ask. I want to see if there's gonna be new skin though. I want to see if there's gonna be new skin. Send this class soon. The game is dead. It's only good for BR. So you guys are probably know, but Assassin is like high burst damage. It's good for running, hiding, more running. So it's like run, attack, run kind of thing, you know. Exactly what Assassins do. So there's nothing much you can do about it. So you have to decide if this is within your playstyle, because it can be. There's one thing I learned about trying Assassin earlier today, is that you need to have really quick reflexes. Because I was trying it earlier and it seems it's not for me at all. So if you're gonna see me failing up so bad later, just be patient, because it's just not for me. It's so embarrassing. Yes. What else? Yes. There will gonna be new Path of 5. The Path of 5 will be increased, which is really a good thing, because you're gonna get higher levels of mold, and the molds will come in a lot more cheaper, hopefully, because you're gonna be able to unlock the higher levels of the Path of 5. What else? The life skills will also be open, because there's gonna be new features with the assassin coming in, which I cannot show yet, but later on you will see it. And this is great because for those people who have leveled up, how we call it, like potions or alchemy, you're able to create a lot of stuff, because there's gonna be new elixirs coming in for this expansion. Okay. Oh, what else? The assassins, new race. Okay. So the assassin's gonna be one of the untamed. And no! Oops, no! Scary. Okay, start. Okay, time to answer the first question. So the answer to the first question, no more answering guys, it's locked down below. The answer to the first question is gonna be A, daggers. So the answer to the first question is again A, daggers. Second, time to ask the second question. How many stances does an assassin have? How many stances does an assassin have? Is it A, 3, or is it B, 2? Again, how many stances does an assassin have? Is it A, 3, or is it B, 2? Don't forget to write your answers down below. Oh my god. I just showed you guys the spoilers. But okay, it's fine. So let's get started. So there are different kinds of ways to start being assassin. It's either you change your classes by going to the rare, or you create a new class, which I will show you down below, which I will show you now because the animation is really great. So let's start. Hope you enjoy. Let me hide myself real quick so you can enjoy the view. Okay. And then we're gonna do the female one. So it's really, really awesome. Okay, that's it. So now that you've seen it, it's time to go in and start. Okay, so do you like it? Do you think it's for you? So this is the assassin, but since I've already created an assassin account, we will just be going in with that one. Okay? So this account is already created for me by the test server, and we will be using this one. Oh yeah, it's a new skin by the way. It's really cool, right? So we'll be using this one as we start. Okay, so this is an assassin. I just changed the skin. Don't mind the skin because that's the only skin I can buy at the moment. But it's really, really awesome. Okay. Time to show off. This is my favorite skill, this one. Oops. Isn't it great? Okay, so again, this is not yet released. Please wait for our official report or official announcement when the new update is gonna be, okay? So when the assassin is released, it's gonna be released in all servers, so please make sure to check. One moment. Okay then. So to continue, there's a lot of things that you need to consider. First is if you're gonna change to assassin from original class, you can go to rare, I think it's rare, and then you can find the change class. Was it rare? Here, class change charm, and you can use that one to exchange for an assassin, or you can also create an assassin and start from scratch. Also, one thing you need to know about being assassin, it's a physical attack. So if you're from a magic attack, you might have to switch some of your stats to a PA attack, because your guild training, your armor or weapons, they are already in magic attack, so you have to consider those too. Okay. What else? Okay. Yep. I think that's all. Time to go through the next question. Okay, one moment. Let me prepare. Okay, next question. Let's answer question number 2 first. So question number 2, the answer is letter B, 2. So being an assassin, you can have 2 stances. One is visible and the second one is invincible. So as you can see here, you are visible right now and you can turn invincible and be out of your way, killing and attacking people. So this is the invincible stance, this mode. So you can check this one. Okay, so let's go to question number 3. Question number 3. What item can you use when assassin goes invincible? What item can you use when an assassin goes invincible? Is it A, detecting sand, or is it B, rising sand? Again, what item can you use when assassin goes invincible? Is it A, detecting sand, or is it B, rising sand? So as you can see, when assassin goes invincible, you have to detect him. So these are one of the elixirs that you can buy, so that you'll probably need if an assassin is attacking you. So is it A, detecting sand, or is it B, rising sand? Don't forget to write your answers down below, and we will be picking one person for this question. Okay, so let's start with the skills. So we're starting with the basic skill right now. So I'm at the invincible mode. I'm at the visible mode. So when you go invincible and visible, there's like three skills that will be different for each functions. Like for example, I think 2 skills. So this one is quick strike and this one is shadow walk. So when you go to invincible mode, this will be different, and you can see that the skills here are now different. So yeah, it's actually 3 skills: rib strike, lock maw, and decapitation. So we will be able to go through them throughout the questions. Okay? So yeah, that's an artifact right there. As you can see, I'm not gonna share it yet, but yeah, that's for an artifact right there. The artifact is gonna be another stream by the Perfect World, but it's gonna be part of the new expansion, so I'm not gonna delve into that. Okay, let's start with let me just go back to visible mode first, and we will go through the question to the skills. So we have thrust, more on physical damage, and then we have quick strike. It deals 168 physical damage to target, but on invincible, it replaces with a skill called lock maw. So lock maw, it seals the target, decreasing its movement speed, and deals more damage if the target isn't a player. So lock maw is really good for sealing your target or your enemy. So if you're on invincible mode, it's good to go shadow walk first, and then you go to lock mode to seal your target, and then you go high burst damage on them. Okay, next one is we have shadow walk, and then next is we have sweep. So what sweep does is it dashes to the enemy within 6 meters and attack the target on all other enemies in 4 meters. Okay, let me show you to that. So sweep is you have to see a line. There's not a lot of options, but in here, let's see. I will target. Okay, go. So see, what it does, it doesn't just attack one person, but instead it attacks an area effect as it dashes forward to your enemy. So that one is sweep. The next one is raving strike. So raving strike is also another dash skill to an enemy within 6 meters and attack the target 4 times. So what it does is it doesn't attack what's on path, but it attacks the enemy, dashes, attacks, and then strikes it 4 times, dealing 180 physical damage. But then again, these are just for for the assassin dash skill. So as you can see, there's a lot of dashing in the assassin skill. It's because the assassin is made for attack, run, dodge kind of character. So it's really strong on high burst damage and more on I call it movement or mobility. Next, we have subsea strike. So within a short period of time, slashes random targets within 8 meters 7 times, each time dealing, So this one is more of AoE. Aside from the high burst damage on one single target of an assassin, they also deal a lot of AoE damage. It also matters of what kind of assassin you are, if you're in Sage or in Demon mode, which we will be able to go through later on. But before we continue, time to answer the next question. So the answer to question number 3 is A, detecting sand. So, let me ask question number 4 first before we continue. So, what will happen, question number 4, what will happen if you activate the assassin skill stock? What will happen if you activate the assassin skill stock? Is it A, you'll teleport behind the enemy? Or is it B, you'll teleport in front of the enemy? Again, what will happen if you activate the assassin skill Stalk? Is it A, you'll teleport behind the enemy? Or is it B, you'll teleport in front of the enemy? Okay? So let me just check. Okay, give me one moment. Let me put up some background music for you guys, so you can enjoy this experience with me. Okay, so let's continue. Where were we? Yeah, so detecting sand. Where can I buy detecting sand? You can go to stall, and then you can go to business, and you can go to elixir, and then you go to here, detecting sand. So as you can see, one of the things that the expansion brings is that we're going to be unlocking a lot of new life skills, especially those in the alchemy section. The elixirs will be unlocked, and you will be able to create these pills which can deal with the assassin, or in case you get attacked with assassin. So I don't think there's an explanation there, but since there's nothing in this test server. Okay? And there, you can use this one if you're being attacked by the assassin later on. Okay, let's continue the skills. So that's raving, and then we also have far strike. So far strike is one of the long dashes assassin skill. So it dashes forward by 15 meters, dealing 54 physical damage to all targets in path and gaining wind running. So I will show this one to you. So let's see that. Oops. Oh wow, why did I fly? But yeah, don't mind me guys, I'm never good at this. But as you can see later on, it's a really good AoE if your enemy's in the line and you can just dash forward with it. But this primarily is used for running away from your enemy. So a good rotation for these skills is you basically use, if you're, how do you call it? If you're a hit and run type, you can approach the target with your dash and then pop your abilities to deal a considerable amount, and then you run away. So the best way to do this is you run with sweep, you immobilize them, and then raging strike, you steal them and attack them 4 times, and then another quick strike for enemies. In case you didn't know, quick strike is this one. So it decreases, not lockmo. So it deals additional damage to enemies, and then you do far side to run away. So it's just run in, fight, burst, run away. So that's a called hit and run for an assassin. Okay? 16? Okay. Time for the next question. No, let's answer first. So what will happen when you activate an assassin skill called Stalk? So the answer to that is letter A. You'll be teleported behind the enemy. So I will show that to you right now. Okay, Stalk is which one? Oh, okay, that one. So I will pick a farther target, okay, that one, and I will click Stalk. I will immediately move behind the enemy. So you just have to make sure that you target the enemy first, and then you can click Stalk. So the next question number 5, will be, can an assassin attack when he becomes invincible? Can an assassin attack when he becomes invisible? Is it A, no? Or is it B, yes? Can an assassin attack when he becomes invisible? Is it A, no? Or is it B, yes? Okay, so I think that's just about the assassin skills. So aside from this one, we also have this one, knife throw. Sealing them for 1 second and slowing them down. It's also another one of the CC skills for an assassin. Shoots an arrow, deals target physical damage, and also the usual cheapers that you need. But what's great about this is this ulti removes all debuff and then clears own threat, gains invincible, and then disappear for 3 seconds. It's really, really great because, let me show it to you guys. Was it this one? Oh no, I don't think this is the one. Oh wow, it's really great. Let me build up some chi first. I'm trying to build up some chi later on so I can show you the other skill. Yep. Okay, let's continue first. So, as we give more time for the question number 5, I'm gonna show you the Sage and Demon skills. So, one thing you need to know about Assassin is that Sage is more for PvE, and then Demon is more for PvP. Because the Sage Assassin skill comes with, it has improved attack speed and access to leech effects, which provides better suitability for the class. The Multi Strike effect also has a boost for AoE damage. So if you go for Sage, a lot of skills for the Assassin deals with a lot of AoE damage, which is really good for PvE dungeons. However, the high burst ones, I would go for Demon Assassin. So if you're more into this one kill strike kind of player, you would go for more Demon Assassin. However, you don't probably have a lot of effects on dungeons because your attack is more dealt for dealing with enemies and not for mobs. So you have to consider that one when you're going to start playing as an assassin. But I will just show you the rares. Yes. Okay. Was it this one? Leech effect. I was looking for the leech effect. I couldn't find it earlier, but it's one of, which is it? I couldn't find it, but oh yes. So look at this. Demon Assassin. Casting Shadow Walk generates a smoke area that lasts 4 seconds, decreases own damage taken. This is very OP. Imagine having a smoke and they can't see you, the enemies, during a PvP fight. So this is quite OP, being PvP assassin. So, okay, that's about, okay, there's still 1 more minute. So that's question number 5. Okay. Ice Jail, freezing targets. Aqua, chance to become invincible. Disappear. So most of the rares in Demon Assassin is more for invincibility or casting seals in your enemy, which is really good for attacking or getting out in a really critical situation, like if you're dying. But the Sage one has more for, yeah, the Sage one deals a lot more of attack, so there's less application to PvP situations. So yeah, that's it. That's more like the general idea of the Sage and the Demon Assassin later on when you decide. Okay, let's continue. Answer to question number 5 is yes. B, yes. Can Assassin attack when he becomes invisible? The answer is B, yes. Okay, question number 6. How long can an Assassin be invincible if he activates Shadow Walk? How long can an Assassin be invincible if he activates Shadow Walk? So is it A, 120 seconds? Or is it B, 60 seconds? So you have seen the character go invincible earlier, and I was able to show you how a Shadow Walk works. So if you were quick, you could have seen one of the like the specifics of the skill, and you could have seen how long it takes. So is it A, 120 seconds, or is it B, 60 seconds? Okay. So let's continue. What else do you guys want to see about the Assassin? So, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about pets. So, by the time the assassin comes, you'll probably know already that you need P attack. So make sure that those in your guild training will be maxed P attack, and then those also in your, how do you call it, stats, P attack, and everything. So this might kind of sad to say, but I wouldn't recommend people going into Assassin without having goblins, because you might hate me for saying this, but because think of Assassin as a really squishy blade master. So, and if you go to stage Assassin and going into dungeons without a goblin, you would easily get hit, because assassins have to get close to the enemy, and sometimes you have to get inside those red areas, which causing you to die so easily, especially in really high dungeons. So that's one thing that you need to consider about. You need to make sure that you have a goblin so you don't die that easily in really important dungeons. I mean, as long as you get carried, I guess that's fine, but if you're one of the carries, you are very squishy because you have to get near there. And also, one thing to consider is that you have an AoE damage, so most of your skills aren't focused into one, although it has to be melee, and you have to get in there. And if it's not melee, you also have the AoE, which also calls the other mobs to aggro and causing you to hit the target. So you have to consider that carefully, and if you have a goblin, then hooray. And if you're into PvP, I suggest 2 pets for you. This one is the expensive build because it would be hard for an FTP or someone who doesn't have S-pets to play Assassin because of the characteristics of it, because it's very squishy. You can play for it in a certain extent, however, you need to be careful that you're not fighting against really high BRs. So make sure to fight within your level, and that will be fine. So for PvP, I would suggest you pick a Siren or an Areola. Areola is really good because of how it turns you into Groot, or it turns you into Tree, and also takes the cheat skills, which furthermore allows you to be a stronger, or like allows you to turn them into Tree and give them high burst damage, which in turn gives you more rotation for your skills. And the Siren is for healing in case they see you with sand and you get healed and you won't get CC'd. Because when you're invincible and they notice you, they will probably seal you first, and when the Siren does, it removes those CC and you're able to run away as fast as you can. So one thing to consider is that Siren can also be your savior. So just put it in your mind and take my words with a grain of salt, because Assassin can be really fun to play, but it also works with your playstyle and how you go through your dailies. So I don't mind you going to Assassin as long as you have someone doing the carry throughout your dungeons, because you cannot rely on Assassin as a carry unless they have a goblin themselves. So one thing though is they're very, very funny, or they're very fun to play with, because I can already think about the amount of bullying happening all around the servers. Please don't bully everyone, like it's already hard. Just make sure to have detecting sand where you go and try to character unstuck in situations. You heard that here first. Okay, let's continue. Question number 7. Okay, so the answer to question number 6 is letter A, 120 seconds. Wait, okay, yeah. So, wait guys. Okay, so the answer to that is 120 seconds. So when you go to Shadow Walk, here, let me show this to you. You have 120 seconds to be invincible. So that should give you a lot of time to run away or to get to whoever your target is. So if you also want to see, it's Shadow. Oh, I can't see it because I'm using it right now. But yeah, it should give you 120 seconds. Next question. Oh, How can you, okay, this question is gonna be for the next feature that I'm gonna be introducing about, but before we go through that, I'm gonna talk to you more about the assassin, but I'll just put it out there so you have 5 minutes to answer. So the next feature that's gonna be coming in is the sack, and the sack is gonna be something like this. So you see that bag right there? I don't have my sigil and my mirror yet. Hold on. Oops, hold on, like 1 moment. Okay, so I don't have my sigil and my mirror, but this bag right here, that's the sack feature that's gonna be released later on. And we'll be talking about it when you start answering the next question. So question number 7. How can you purchase a sack? Again, how can you purchase a sack? Is it A, bounty orders, or is it B, heroes orders? So these can be bought through exchange during your like daily activities. So is it A, bounty orders, or is it B, heroes orders? So you can write your answer down below in the comments, and we'll be able to pick a winner later on. So again, I will be giving out winners, 1 per question. Hold on. Okay, I think we had a technical difficulty just there. I hope I'm back. But yeah. Hold on. Mic test, can you guys see me? Can you write down the comments below if you guys see me? I didn't expect, I think we had a quick technical difficulty just right there. Yeah, okay, we're back. Sorry guys. So I can't show you the bag yet, but we're gonna be showing you out later on. So again, question number 7, how can you purchase a sack? Is it A, with bounty orders, or is it B, heroes orders? Okay? So, okay. Before we close off with the assassin, don't forget to write what you want to see later on. I'm watching your comments right now, and I want to see if you have any more questions with assassins. I am unable to show you the rest of the sage and demon skills. You will have to know this later on, and I've already given you my recommendation, like how sage and demon works with their PvE or PvP. And one thing to consider about this is that here are the most important stats as an assassin. You need to build up your crit damage bonus, your viciousness, and also your attack. You also have to consider those kinds of things. Like, a lot of things are important, but as an assassin, you need to make the most out of those quick burst damage, because that's what your character is for. So you don't... Okay? Yes. Thank you so much. I'm back now. Okay. Is it still laggy? Okay, good. That's great. So, time for the next question. Do you have any questions about the assassin? We can start with the sack question. Okay. I have my guide here. Can assassin see assassin in stealth mode? No. So the answer is your stealth mode is only allowed for you, and other assassins can't be able to see like the other stealth mode, because everyone is going to be both in stealth mode. The only way you can detect another assassin is through the detecting sand. And do keep in mind that these elixirs have cooldowns, so you need to be able to be smart on your choices and when you're gonna use the detecting sand, okay? So, what else? Is it still lagging? So, if you are playing as a magic attack character, there's a lot of things that you need to change with. So I haven't tried changing class yet, so I'm not quite sure. But as far as I know, the stats of the weapons or the stat of the items that you have remain as they are, and they will not change to P attack when you change to another class. So if you're planning to change to Assassin from a magical attack, you have to prepare items beforehand, or probably re-rolling them to P attack. But okay, let me show you how it's gonna be like in being invincible. So some of the skills doesn't remove being invincible. However, once you use a skill, it unlocks your invincibility. I forgot which skill was it that doesn't stop you when you're invincible. But it's one of those. I've tried it earlier. I think it wasn't this one. Yeah, but when you go to invincibility mode and you start using a skill, you will be found out. So you have to make sure that what you're picking on makes the most out of everything. So that's why it was highly recommended that stealth mode, you dash in there, you seal them, and then you start being visible, and then you start doing this range of attacks or high burst damage, and then you run away. So that's the most ideal way an attacking as an assassin. Okay. So, okay, I think that's enough time. Give me one moment. Okay. So the new sack is, I need one more minute before we start talking about it. And don't forget about the next question. It's how you can purchase a sack. Is it bounty orders A or is it B heroes orders? So what else do you guys want to know? All M-Crit, M-Pin magic changes to P attack version. I'm not quite sure it's applicable to weapons though. Yes. The new life skill, it will be leveled up. For those who's watching right now, your elixirs will be leveled up because we will have new elixirs available in the new update, which is this one. Business, elixir, and detecting sand. So we will be able to have those on the next release. Okay, I think that's enough time. So, okay, so the answer to question number 7 is B, heroes orders. Again, the answer to question number 7 is B, heroes orders. And I will ask question number 8 and we can start talking about sacks, okay? So, question number 8. What items can you place in a sack? Is it A, food and mana, or is it B, plants and most R3 elixirs? Is it A, food and mana, or is it B, plants and most R3 elixirs? So when you think of a sack, again, you try to answer down below, is it A or B for question number 8, okay? So, okay, let's talk about sacks. So, sounds so weird. So the sack system is basically like, like a bag, which is like a sack. It's like this. Like this one. It's like a pouch. So it's a new feature that allows you to carry or equip items. Basically, you can just put your stuff in there. Oh my god, I was about to spoil it again. And with this one is you can refine it. It's gonna be one of the things that you have to prepare for. Another BR requirement that you can put soul stones, you can put refining there. So let's buy some stuff. So you can refine this one and then level it up, and then you can also add soul stones to it, and you can level it up using the exchange heroes order sack chest. I don't have enough heroes order right now, but basically what it does is that it creates, how do I describe it? It is something that has a stat, and you keep combining it to able to level it up to like orange. Maybe think of it like a mirror. Yes, the best example would be a mirror. So you can get a sack through the market sack chest, which is this one. I know, yeah, this one, and also for dungeon loots. So when you go to dungeons, you can also get drops that is like material for creating or combining sacks. So that's it. Yes. Does anyone have questions related to Assassin? So to sum it all up, this is just, I asked 3 times about Bloodbath skill is HP stealing. Okay. Sorry, Raid. I was kind of busy. Let me check that about Bloodbath skill. Let me see. Is it here or is it in a demon one? Oh, this one. Bloodlet. I don't think there's a bloodbath though. Yeah, I think this is the only bloodbath that I found. What I do know is that it leeches. I think it leeches when an assassin HP is below 20%, gains a 25% leech for 5 seconds. This effect can only be triggered once every 120 seconds. So as you all know, Slayer level is the stat that you attack on your enemy monsters. So when you use this one, you're able to increase Slayer level. Won't remove. So it's basically a buff on your team within 20 meters that allows you to kill the monster. Slayer level is the stat that allows you to kill. Slayer. Where is it? Slayer level. Damage done on monsters. Oh yeah, so it's really a buff. And if you're low on 20% HP, it allows you to kill the enemy. Or gain leech health for 25%. Yeah, so it's HP stealing, basically. But Slayer level is only applicable to monsters, so it only works in mobs or dungeons. Plant, Dropbox, is it a normal buff? Lifesteal, yes. I think the Assassin Sage skill has a lot of buff. Because, see, this one increases attack speed to 50%, skill casting to 50%, CD reduction to 50%. Most of the once triggers damage. Oh, this one is really good. This one furthers the leeching process. So yeah, it does lifesteal, but this is only applicable on Sage Assassin, which is probably not gonna work on PvP because Sage Assassin more usually is used during PvE or dungeons. Oh, let's continue. What is that ocean orb in Hero's Order? Oh, that's the artifact. This one's an artifact. And the artifact will be discussed later on by another streamer. So look out, just watch out for that, and he will give you a more detailed topic about the artifacts, okay? Okay, that's enough it. Let's continue. So the answer to number 8 is B, plants and most R3 elixirs. So for our 9th question, will elixirs in the sack share the same cooldown as other elixirs? Again, will elixirs in the sack share the same cooldown with other elixirs? Is it A, yes, or is it B, no? Will elixirs in the sacks share the same cooldown with other elixirs? Is it A, yes, or is it B, no? Okay, so now that you know that the sack system allows you to put, elixirs or plants, I will show you now because I was holding on to not show you. So you do it by clicking on your elixirs and click on deliver. And then you click on this one and you click place. So what it does is that the elixirs will be automatically bound and you can't be able to use them later on. So these are the plants, you know, those charms, and then those are the elixirs. So what it does, it is that, where is it? Oh yeah. So it will be automatically used when a certain requirement is met and the trigger for corresponding effects. But so basically it automatically uses the elixirs even if you don't want it or not. As long as the situation calls for it, it will use it. So this can be quite, how do you call it, expensive, or if you're like using it. So if you want to pause it, you can just click disable and it will disable it for a while so that it will not keep burning your elixirs or your plants. But the rest for that, you can automatically use it. It's really handy in certain situation that works, or if it's applicable to you. Okay? So any more questions about the any more questions about the Assassin or this new setup? So what else do we need to consider about having this new thing? So we probably need to add more soul stones to it. So I hope you can have more soul stones. So which have pugnacity, health, evasion, and P-pen. So these are your options here for this soul stone. So more of like health, and then we can also have reincarnation to it, and engravings. So the engravings for your, so it's just P, crit, resistance, and HP. So you now know what to do it later on. So I hope you have like extra savings for this to prepare for your next update. Okay, that's just about it. Okay, so for those who don't know, or probably explain later on, we will be picking 10 winners for every question, and we'll be delivering the prizes on Friday, June 19th. So please stay tuned for that. And for those who answered question 1 to 3 and 6 to 8, we'll be giving out 2 Dusk Temple Scrolls and 2 Cultivation tickets. And for those who answered 4 to 5 or 9 to 10, we'll be picking 1 winner for each question, and they will win 2,000 bound gold ingots. Okay? So that's just about it. So the answer is letter A, yes. So will the elixirs in the same sack share the same cooldown with other elixirs? The answer is A, yes. So if you can see that here, A. Deliver. It will be said here, support type elixirs. All support type elixirs share the same cooldown. So that is your clue right there. Okay, last question, question number 10, and whoever wins this, or we'll pick a winner that will win 2,000 bound gold ingots. So the question is, where can you get plants? Is it A, trade, store, grocer, or is it B, mall? So the plants are this one, the charms. So is it A, trade, store, grocer, or is it B, mall? Where can you get plants? Is it A, trade, store, grocer, or B, mall? So don't forget to write your answers down below, and we will pick 1 winner for this. Is there a new slot for book? What is the need for Assassin in dungeon? Okay, I'm not really sure with the books. No, this one is, nah, I can't show you the books yet. It's not yet released and not yet updated. But for Benjamin, the answer to that, what do you need Assassin in dungeon? You need a goblin. It might be very expensive, but I suggest that one. And if you're very poor for that one, just get all the sage skills you can and get a carry. That's very mean of me. Okay, that's it. What is the next question? Okay. If anyone has questions regarding this one, Is upgrading sacks similar to mirror where you need to level at the same time to upgrade? I'm unable to show you because I don't have a lot of heroes orders to show you the sack chest. We'll try. Okay, probably mall. Does it show? I'm not really sure where the rest of the sack can be, but I do know you can get it from the dungeons and the heroes order, and I believe it will be like that one. I believe it will be like the mirrors, because it should be orange here or blue, because it says R1, so there should be different levels for the sack. Oh no, you know what? Let's check the market. Should be an equipment. Material? Oh, it doesn't show, guys. Yep, it doesn't show. I'm not really sure, but but you can find it in the dungeon loots and the heroes order. Should be there. For the release of this one, it'll be released very soon. So you just have to stay tuned. Let me check if you have. What is the best attribute for him? Force or agility? What do you mean by force or agility? Agility. For an assassin, what you need is basically crit. You just need crit and lots of attack, because the skill itself is already enough mobility for you. As long as you're able to do a high, like, burst in, high damage, and then another skill to run out, you'll be fine. Because the skills of an assassin, as long as you're not CC'd, you'll have enough time to hit and run away. So it would be really good to probably Almighty Jew it. Like, come in, Almighty Jew, and then you don't get CC'd, then high burst damage, and then run away. And try not to get caught, basically. But if you use the Far Strike, it should give you 12 meters away from your enemy, so that's enough distance to get away. Strength or desk is what he want to know. Both works in both ways. I mean, you can go for strength if you want more P attack. Okay, time to answer. Where can you get plants? So the answer to that one is letter A. Trade, store, and grocer. So the trade, store, and grocer is basically where you can access the charms. You can go to trade, and then you can store, and you can go grocers, and you're able to buy these charms. But these are only level 1s. Later on, they can be made through life skills. So you're able to buy them in the market. However, since this is a test server, I am unable to show you where to get the charms itself, but it should be here in the plan, and you should be able to buy all of these kinds of charms later on, or plants, which can be added for your sack, and you can just don't forget to disable or enable them depending on your usage. Okay. Okay, I think that's all. If anyone have more questions, I can now entertain you. Okay, so I promised you guys that I'm gonna show you the new dungeons. So we're gonna go to challenge, and we will be showing you Molten Gate. So this is Molten Gate. It's gonna be really new and you won't know. This is for 1-89 dungeon. And you can see here, this is the demon. This is it. So I'm showing it to you guys so you can refer this one later on. That's the first one. The required BR is 700. Is that 700? No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, 700k BR. Should be easy. Should be easy. For those who's really high above now, should be fine. Because there's probably a lot of millions. Just look for a carry and hopefully you'll be fine. I don't know what is yet, but hopefully when it's released, you can ask people how it's going to be. And then there's going to be 2 new cultivation, which is we're going to have It's multiple. Okay. Where's it? Yeah, cultivation. We're gonna have the Black Kraken, which is new, and the Netherworld Void. So the Black Kraken is gonna be Ascended 1-89, and the Netherworld will be 1-99. Hold on. One moment. Okay. Just checking in some messages. Okay, so the Black Kraken is gonna be for the 1-89. It's really a new dungeon. There's only 2 bosses. I will give you a quick look so you know what to expect later on, and you can refer to this video. And the next one will be Leviathan. It's quite easy. It just needs 300k BR. You guys can probably do this. That's it. It was just quick. And this one, you guys probably know this already. The required for this one is 430 BR. Okay, that's just it. Anyone have questions? New legendary gears. Yes, there's gonna be a new gear coming out, and it's gonna be, where is it? Should I just show you here? Install equipment, material. We will have demonic tongue. Okay, let me just go to event, challenge, party challenge, molten core, and then we have this one. So it's 1R99 R4 stuff. So these are the things that will be dropped later on. So everyone's gonna have 1-R99. And you know what this means? Universal units. It's gonna be L7, right? It should be L7. It's gonna be 100 universal units. So good luck. So that's it. Anyone else have questions for the stream? Anything related for Assassin? The release date for the Assassin will be coming in really soon. We still can't give you the exact date, but please stay tuned. What is your server? My server is test server Victoria, so no one can access this one. It's only created so everyone can see the new release of, or the new Assassin class. So I hope you guys appreciate what Perfect World Mobile has done for us. There's a hidden in, I don't know, you can have to try it, Kurisu-chan, because it should be, because every cult should have a hidden. So there should be. Hello, Miss. Assassin abilities. Barbs required, traps, okay. Show at craft, okay. Artifact. The artifact you have to wait for the next stream. Same design for the gear. The gear has a new design though. Here, you can see it in here. That's gonna be like, everything's gonna be white. How do we know if we win? Is it the same? Okay, here is it. For those who haven't seen the Assassin abilities, I'm gonna show it to you guys. Please bear with me because I am bad at this. But which one is my, okay, let me go to a really big AoE area. This is probably the coolest one I've found. This one. This one's a really AoE and it hits 7 targets within that circle it has. And this one, let me target this one first. This one dashes in. And then this one goes to the back. And then you can hit him and attack him. So is that okay? Is that enough to watch the abilities? Okay, I think that's all. Yes, thank you for banning the bots, boss. Okay, so again, before we close this stream, I would like to remind everyone that for those who win, we'll be messaging you directly on Facebook and, excuse me, we'll be messaging you directly on Facebook, and your rewards will be given on Friday this week. And also we'll just be picking one winner for every question, so just wait up and see if we picked you as the winner. Assassin in dungeon, like tank, cleric. Assassin is not really needed in dungeons, but they can also help if they're really high BR. It's just another DPS, though they're kind of squishy, so you have to be careful if they're strong enough to survive the hit. Because one thing you need to consider about Assassin is that it's a melee character and it goes near the boss. So unless they have a goblin or unless they know how to play the character really well, they might be more of a liability rather than a help. So just be careful with that. Would Assassin Sage be useful in high level dungeons? Yes, for those who haven't heard, you can only it's better if you use the Sage Assassin for high level dungeons, especially if you have a goblin. Sage Assassin is very good for dungeons, especially with the buffs and the AoE it does, but one consideration for them is just that they're very squishy because their character or their skills allows them to move near to the boss, which is usually the red target, red circled area. So they easily die unless they have a goblin which can protect themselves. So yes, Sage Assassin for PvE and then Demon Assassin for PvP. Why? Because Demon Assassin has a lot of invincibility skills and that really boost up on their flight or mobility during the high intense PvP critical situations such as adding in smoke or freezing or sealing. These are really good CC controls that you need on PvP situations. And you can refer back as I checked all of the skills of the Assassin for those who came in late, and you can just watch the stream later on or just rewatch it for reference. I think that is all. Anyone has the last few questions before I go? Okay, seems not. Okay. So again, thank you everyone for watching, and this is the Assassin stream. Thank you so much for following and supporting Perfect World Mobile, and don't forget to like us in our official Facebook page, and you can also go and visit us in Discord. There's a lot of community there for helping you out in your questions and suggestions. Just make sure to follow us in our official links, and we also have the Instagram and Twitter. And if you support me, you can follow me through the links down below, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, let's just ignore that one. Okay, so that's it for today. See you guys, and hopefully it was really helpful and you had fun for today. Bye bye.